the biggest aging factor on the face. On the skin, it's sun. I know this esthetician's gonna write away, oh, it's the sun. I know, on the skin. But face is not made only from skin. Face is made from skin is upmost layer. We have to start with bone, then we have deep fascia, we have deep subcutaneous tissue, right? We have muscles, muscle fibers, they lie everywhere. We have SMAS, superficial muscular aponeurotic system, very important. We can be talking about SMAS. We have a superficial fat layer. We have a nerves that going through the face with the 5 hands of it on each side, right? The cranial nerve number 7 that comes from the brain into the face that controls our emotions and our responses and holds the information. Then we have a superficial fascia also, because fascia has 3 layers, deep, medial, superficial. Then we have a thin subcutaneous fat, and only then we have skin. So we cannot only think about skin. I've seen a lot of women who have very worn out faces because bone has shrunk. But the skin is great. It doesn't help. Only skin doesn't help. Skin is what we see and what we work through, but it's not the factor. We have to take every layer into consideration, starting from the bone, starting from the carcass, starting from the bone. It's very important. You have to understand what layer means. And then the most important layer that mostly nobody talks about, it's a space between the layers. Space between the layers that allows proper blood flow. And we have to restore that space. And very often the space is already occupied by fibrosis. We're going to talk about fibrosis separately, right? So we have layer upon layer, upon layer, upon layer, and all that makes our face. But what really controls the face is that cranial nerve number 7 that comes from your cranial, goes behind your ears, and it has 5 handles on each side. This is what, it's a part of the limbic system that controls the nervous system throughout our body. So when me and you are going to start working, we are going to consider that nerve, both for the clients and for ourselves. I'll explain you how. So for us girls, to be able to relax, let's do this. For us to be able to rejuvenate the face, not only we have to bring the utmost, highest level of function for every layer of the face, but we also need to know how to relax the nervous system of the client. Because it's really nervous system of the client that ages the face. Going back to my